What if the world's most mysterious ancient texts were never meant to be understood? Until now. The Dead Sea Scrolls, discovered over 75 years ago, have puzzled scholars for decades. But thanks to cutting-edge advancements in quantum artificial intelligence, a new chapter in their history has begun. These aren't minor updates or improved translations. They are groundbreaking revelations, hidden writings, biological signatures, encoded mathematical patterns. Everything we thought we knew about these scrolls is now being re-examined under a technological lens no human mind could replicate alone. Quantum-enhanced imaging, AI-based linguistics, and DNA analysis have peeled back layers of time to expose secrets never visible before. The findings don't just inform us about the past, they challenge what we believe about language, consciousness, and perhaps even the intention of the scribes themselves. This is more than history. It's a technological resurrection of ancient knowledge, and it's rewriting everything we thought we knew about early civilization. Revealing the hidden layer, a palimpsest from the 6th century BCE. One of the most astonishing discoveries came from quantum-enhanced hyperspectral imaging. This powerful technology doesn't just read the visible, it penetrates beneath the surface of the scrolls to detect spectral signatures invisible to the naked eye. What scientists found was a palimpsest, an erased layer of text beneath the known writing that predates previously discovered scrolls by centuries, dating back to the 6th century BCE. This hidden layer includes lost prophetic texts, and possibly the earliest traces of spiritual traditions that later informed the Torah. These texts were never recovered through traditional archaeology or linguistic analysis. According to Dr. Lawrence Schiffman of New York University, the scrolls are like time capsules within time capsules. Each new technological breakthrough reveals a deeper context. The discovery raises profound questions. Were these earlier texts hidden deliberately? Were they erased to preserve newer doctrine? Or were they simply forgotten over time? Whatever the reason, quantum technology has now recovered what was lost for over 2 millennia. A message for the future. Encoded patterns in ancient text, quantum AI didn't stop at translating text. It uncovered something even more mysterious. Certain scrolls contain patterns of symbols that aren't just linguistic. They're mathematical. The AI flagged these symbol clusters because they displayed qualities that defied randomness. The structures resembled modern digital techniques, error correction codes, checksum systems, and data redundancy models. In simple terms, the scribes may have encoded their messages in ways that would preserve meaning across time, language, and damage. Computational linguist Dr. Sarah Miller compared these to ancient QR codes. More startling is the implication that these messages were meant for someone with the tools to decode them, possibly us. If true, the Dead Sea Scrolls aren't just relics. They are ancient data packets, waiting patiently for the right key. The DNA within, biological traces of the scribes. As if decoding invisible text weren't enough, researchers have now discovered something living, well, formerly living, inside the scrolls themselves. Using advanced quantum-level trace DNA analysis, scientists have identified human DNA preserved in the parchment fibers and ink-binding agents. Sweat, saliva, skin cells, all left by the scribes unknowingly over 2,000 years ago. What's even more fascinating is the consistency. It's the first time we've been able to biologically connect ancient texts to their human authors, bridging a gap across centuries. These findings breathe life into what was once only parchment and ink. Now, it's personal history, sacred geometry, and the structure of the scrolls. Beyond the words themselves lies a deeper order, one written in mathematics. Quantum AI uncovered that the scrolls follow complex structural patterns aligned with sacred geometry. For decades, such details were dismissed as coincidental or artistic quirks. But quantum pattern recognition now proves otherwise. These structures mirror those seen in ancient architecture and nature itself, spirals of galaxies, petals of flowers, even DNA helices. The Qumran scribes, it appears, encoded not just theological wisdom, but a kind of cosmic harmony into the very formatting of their texts. Just as chants or mandalas are designed to influence consciousness through form, these scrolls may have been constructed with intentional geometric rhythm to impact the mind. This reframes the scrolls not merely as written records, but as spiritual instruments, mathematical rituals preserved in script, meant to resonate across mind and matter alike, predictive texts, and a possible hidden chamber. The scrolls may contain more than knowledge, they may contain directions. A curious phrase detected by the AI led researchers to test shadow patterns at the Qumran site using lunar trajectory data. Archaeologists are now coordinating with AI analysts to excavate carefully. We may soon uncover a cache of writings that were essentially hidden by the texts themselves. This discovery blurs the line between theology and treasure map and may expand the scroll's legacy far beyond what anyone imagined. Linguistic links to ancient civilizations. Another unexpected revelation: linguistic fingerprints that stretch far beyond Judea. Quantum AI analysis has identified structural parallels between the Dead Sea Scrolls and much older texts from Sumerian and Zoroastrian traditions. These aren't mere word similarities, they're conceptual and symbolic systems that seem to operate on the same philosophical framework. This suggests the scrolls may be part of a wider spiritual dialogue across early civilizations. Scholars have long suspected connections between these regions, but never had evidence this specific. The Dead Sea Scrolls may have preserved remnants of a proto-religious code that once spanned continents. This insight redefines how we view ancient cultures, not as isolated islands of belief, but as nodes in a network of shared spiritual technology. And with quantum AI as the translator, we're only beginning to reconnect the threads of this forgotten global conversation. Spiritual compression. Scrolls as mnemonic zip files. What if the scrolls weren't just written documents, but compressed containers of vast oral traditions? That's exactly what quantum AI discovered. Some scrolls, though brief, are densely packed with symbolic references that unfold into thousands of theological concepts when analyzed through quantum logic trees. It's similar to how a zip file stores vast data in a compact format. These weren't meant to be read like novels. They were meant to be unpacked in the minds of those trained in oral tradition. Each phrase served as a mnemonic trigger, releasing entire teachings through association and meditation. This indicates a deep understanding of human memory and cognition by the Qumran scribes. It's a technology of consciousness, spiritual software, encoded in minimal physical text. Scientific impact, chronology, fractals, and mathematical harmony. Quantum AI has not only helped decode meaning, but has also anchored these scrolls more precisely in time. One astronomical scroll references an eclipse that aligns perfectly with a documented solar event in 33 CE, providing rare chronological precision. Meanwhile, mathematicians studying the scroll's structure discovered fractal-like arrangements reminiscent of chaos theory and recursive equations. These patterns imply the scribes had an intuitive grasp of symmetry, pattern recognition, and non-linear complexity. It's as if their spiritual insights were reflected in natural laws we're only beginning to formalize today. This intersection of ancient intuition and modern science challenges the notion that past cultures were scientifically primitive. Instead, they may have encoded knowledge that is only now becoming intelligible through mathematical language. These insights are sparking cross-disciplinary interest, from cognitive science to cosmology, creating an intellectual ripple effect that reaches far beyond theology or history. Faith, AI, and the future of ancient wisdom. Far from undermining religious belief, these discoveries are breathing new life into ancient spirituality. Revised translations now show emotional and psychological nuance once missed. A line previously thought to describe apocalyptic chaos, "The stars will tremble," is now read metaphorically as souls under divine testing. Rabbi David Wolpe said it best, "These translations don't contradict faith, they enrich it." The scrolls appear to reflect a depth of inner transformation and symbolic literacy far more advanced than previously assumed. It opens the door to renewed interfaith dialogue, where traditions meet not in conflict, but in convergence. As AI decodes ancient minds, it helps us reimagine the spiritual heritage that binds us all, and perhaps even point toward a common, sacred origin. Digital Humanities 2.0, a new age of discovery. The application of quantum AI to the Dead Sea Scrolls is not just a historical milestone, it marks the beginning of an entirely new academic discipline. Digital Humanities 2.0. This paradigm combines quantum computing, machine learning, linguistics, archaeology, and theology into a unified toolkit for decoding the ancient world. The success seen with the scrolls suggests similar breakthroughs could soon emerge from other linguistic enigmas, like the Indus Valley script, the Rongorongo tablets of Easter Island, or the famously impenetrable Voynich manuscript. By leveraging quantum superposition, these tools don't merely translate, they explore thousands of contextual meanings simultaneously, uncovering patterns that were invisible to even the most seasoned human scholars. What was once speculative fiction, AI decoding forgotten civilizations, is rapidly becoming scientific reality. Far from replacing human insight, this convergence elevates it, giving researchers unprecedented access to lost knowledge. As we refine these tools, we stand on the edge of a global decoding revolution, one that may allow the voices of countless past civilizations to finally be heard. Conclusion: the quantum decoding of the Dead Sea Scrolls marks more than just a scholarly breakthrough. It signals a new era where ancient wisdom and modern technology converge. For centuries, these scrolls sat silent, their deepest meanings hidden beneath layers of language, time, and decay. Now, with tools born from quantum physics and artificial intelligence, we're not just translating words, we're uncovering how ancient minds thought, remembered, and believed. This isn't the end of the story. In fact, it's just the beginning. Every new layer revealed sparks deeper questions about our origins, our shared spiritual heritage, and the patterns that connect civilizations across time and space. As quantum tools continue to evolve, we may soon decode other mysterious texts left behind by forgotten cultures, sparking a global renaissance in our understanding of the past. What we're witnessing is more than discovery. It's dialogue, a conversation across millennia between minds ancient and modern, and perhaps in unlocking their messages, we're rediscovering something we've always needed: a shared language of meaning, purpose, and connection.